Greetings folks, I'm going to show you how to set up the Gates TPMS simulator. So first thing, we must have the yellow screen service TPMS error on board, just like you see here in my dashboard. If you don't have it, you need to drive around until you do have it, and then stop the engine for at least 20 minutes. And then you can proceed to step 2. So let's do step 2. Let's head to the boot and mount our simulator. Okay, as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff in my trunk, so I don't have the lower luggage tray. So in this case, it might come in handy to mount the device right here, right attached to the metal. However, this is not a recommended way to mount it. As you can see, I already got 2 pieces of adhesive, double adhesive tapes right there, but I'm not going to mount it that way. I'm going to show you how to mount it on one of the luggage trays. So we place it as close to the wheel as possible, with the screw face facing down, and parallel to the car, to the length of the car. So just like this. Okay, we'll plug it in. We take the 2 pieces of hook tapes that come with the simulator module, and take the longer piece and secure the length of the device, just like this. Sorry, but I've only got one free hand, so I'm not doing this really properly, but you're getting the idea. And this other piece of tape forming a plus sign, sort of like this. Okay, I've showed you the right face up, parallel to the car. We've plugged it in, and all we need to do is push the button once. The LED starts blinking fast, and from this moment we've got 30 seconds to set ourselves in motion. During this first 30 seconds, the simulator doesn't do anything. So let's drive. Gotta fasten the seatbelt too. Okay, so we're going to drive for another 30 seconds. In a total, the calibration step takes 30 plus 30 equals 1 minute. It doesn't matter what speed you're driving at, just make sure it doesn't go below, say, 5 kilometers an hour. That's too slow. Preferably, you will be driving as straight as possible. There's no beeping or anything. There's a visual indication when the calibration step is completed, but well, simulator is back in the boot, so you won't be able to see it. So you just time the first minutes in your head, or maybe use the dashboard timer or whatever works for you. Right, I think it's the first minute kind of passed. So the next step would be to go to a length of road that allows speeds of 50 kilometers per hour constantly. So the more constant you go, the better. So for the next phase, for the learning process, we'll be needing to drive for about 2 kilometers as straight as possible, on a length of road that's as straight as possible. And we'll be engaging the autopilot at 50 kilometers an hour. Now, if you do not have automatic pilot, you can do it by just driving like you always drive, using your foot. And of course maintaining the speed as close as possible to 50. Set cruise control on 50 right now. Cruise. Set it to 47. I'm going to increase this to 50 as soon as the traffic spreads. And we're set to 50 an hour. And I will just keep on driving until the errors goes away. Something to be said is that the learning process, once it's been done, the vehicle is going to remember the simulated sensor IDs forever. More or less, of course. If you're going to mount other sensors on the wheels, then I think the memory is going to be limited, so the vehicle will forget the simulated IDs or the previously learned IDs. But if you're not going to use any other sensors, then the vehicle is going to retain the IDs forever, so you don't need to relearn. the IDs. You do need, however, to redo the calibration step if you're going to change the envelope. Possibly you're also going to need to redo the calibration step once the envelope, the tire, wears out, so like in 3 or 4 years or something like that. Possibly, I'm not sure. We just need to wait and see. Now, if you're driving for like 50 kilometers on the length of road that's straight and it doesn't require you to brake or accelerate, and the screen did not clear out, it means that the learning process has failed, and you should reattempt it after a 20 minutes break, during which the engine has been stopped, and you need to redo the calibration step as well for safety. Oh, there we go. So the error is gone. Whoopee. Let's see what you got on the board computer. Well, it works. 5.3. This is horrendously high fuel economy. It's not fuel economy. Oh well. So you can see that there's the TPMS dashboard light still on. Just turn off the engine, turn it back on, and gone it is. Okay, so that's all, folks. Thanks for watching, and thanks for buying, and yeah, have a nice day.